Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I heart Aries. My name is Chelsea and this is the channel where we do all Aries readings for those of you who do not know. Before we go into the reading, I'm going to be doing the full moon in Scorpio energy reading for the Aries collective, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. But before we get into it, I guess we got to talk about yesterday. We have to talk about that. Thank you guys so much for all of the comments. I've read almost every single one. Thank you, I guess, for experiencing that with me as well. It's just, my mind is still so blown. I've showed that video, probably the last 10 minutes of the weekly, to almost everybody I could think of who would really appreciate it. I've shown it to some ladies at my gym, my sister, my cousins. It was just truly amazing to experience. It was amazing to experience. But what made it so amazing for me, I mean, I can imagine what that looked like on y'all's end on the screen, but this is the part that made it so amazing for me, is that I asked for that. You understand? And not all the time that your spirit guides, your ancestors are going to produce light beams. It could be anything for you. But let me tell you a story. A few days ago, I was grieving. I'm always grieving, but just heavier. I had an amazing birthday party, right? And I needed that. I planned that specifically because I needed that love. I needed that energy from people that I love. I knew it was going to be a hard birthday for me. So I needed to feed off of that energy. My actual birthday day, April 17th, was hell. Sitting in my house, I was literally, I don't know how this is going to sound, but I was literally counting the hours until that day was over. I was so grateful. I woke up in gratitude. I counted my blessings. I just made it a self-care day for me. But it was very agonizing just all day, just knowing that my mother wasn't going to call, that was very painful for me because she would probably be the first person to call me. And she would sing happy birthday on the phone to me. And I got flowers every year. I have gotten flowers every year for my birthday since I was in elementary school. Okay. I went to elementary school in England, and my mom used to send me flowers. I'm talking about second, third grade, fourth grade. And they would call me up to the office every year for me to go come get my flowers. I mean, this all the way through middle school, through high school, through me having an office job, an adult. They would come to my job. They would come to my house every year, like clockwork. She would send me flowers. And this year I knew I wasn't going to get any flowers from her. And I got so many flowers. Being an Aries, let me tell you what I did. I said, no, I'm not going to get flowers from my mom this year. I'm going to buy myself flowers. Of course, I always buy flowers. I love flowers. So I'm going to go buy myself flowers. I bought myself like 2 bouquets. And then my sister, being the amazing sister that she is, she had sent me some beautiful bouquet of flowers. Of course, I was just impatient. And I wanted to make sure I had flowers for that day. And I went to go buy myself flowers. And my sister sent me flowers. My aunt sent me flowers. And my cousin sent me flowers. I have flowers everywhere in my house right now. Everywhere. I'm looking at flowers over there, and I have flowers in the bathroom, and I have these flowers right here. So I put all the flowers everywhere in my house. All right. And, and I, put them everywhere in my house. I have flowers in every room in this house. I'm not even kidding. And I had this last bouquet right here. And I said, well, what am I going to do with this one? There's a thumbs up. What am I going to do with this one? Right. I said, Mama, I'm going to give these to you, right? And that's why I made sure. And let me tell you, a few days leading up to that, I kept hearing, you need to clean your ancestor altar. So that was something else. I cleaned my ancestor altar. I put that up and put those flowers up and lit a candle for my ancestors on that altar. And I put those white flowers there. So I think that was the day of my birthday, actually. I think that was the day of my birthday. I was listening to Sloan Bella. For those of you who don't know, I'm sure a lot of you know her by now after the whole Diddy thing and everything. But she's a psychic medium. And I was listening to an interview that she did. I think this was a few days after my birthday because it just aired. She did an interview with this new YouTuber, Andro or something like that. I'm not sure. And I watched that interview. Great interview. If you guys should go watch it, if you can look it up, Sloan Bella and Andro or something. And it was a little different. I've watched a few of her interviews. That one was a little different because she talked mostly about people grieving and connecting with their passed on loved ones. A lot. Most times she talks about, the readings that she's done and stuff like that. But that one was more, and she always mentions her son in every interview. That one, she was talking about more of the connection, common misconceptions of dying and things like that. And it just was so profound because she was saying that everybody is going to connect to their passed on loved ones differently. We all look for signs and synchronicities, but what you have to do is, before you're going to bed, ask your particular loved one how you want to communicate, or how are they going to communicate with you, because you're going to receive it differently, right? We're all made differently. You're going to receive it differently. Some of you may hear things, some of you may see things, some of you may feel things, some of you, it will be birds, butterflies, synchronicities, all kinds of things, right? And I thought that was so interesting. And I said, I started doing that. That very night, I started doing that. I started doing that night, the next day. I think it's been about 4 days now. And I just kept asking, Mama, how are you going to communicate with me? The very next day I saw that interview with Sloan Bella. I saw another interview with Tabitha Brown. This is what you call synchronicities. Okay. We always think synchronicities are just matching numbers or things like that. It could be conversations that you hear over here, and then you hear almost a similar conversation over here, an identical conversation over here. That's synchronicities too, right? And so I did. The very next day, I heard the Tabitha Brown conversation. It popped up when she was talking about her mother who passed, who started leaving her dimes. If you haven't heard that story, it gives you chills when you listen to Tabitha Brown give that story about how her mom leaves her dimes everywhere. And so I was sitting outside when I was asking my mom. I was like, Mom, how are you gonna communicate with me? How are you going to show me, that you're here? And I've been talking to her out loud. I've been seeing red birds, red cardinals, all these kind of things. And I was just joking, laughing with her. I said, coins, that's probably not us. I was like, birds, I said, that's probably not us. All of these things. And I was just making a joke out of it over the last few days with her. And then to see that manifest like that, the way it did, that light, because I can't even talk. The day before that, I saw a light in front of me. Sitting at this desk. I think it was in between me doing personal readings. And I was just like, what is that? And I was doing the same exact thing that I was doing over here. I got up, went over there, and I'm like, what is that? Like, I would put my hand in front of it. It wouldn't move. There was no reflection. And then I turned around and it was gone. So I'm like, okay, I'm tripping. I'm seeing shit. Like, I'm tripping. Like, I got up and walked all the way to it. And I put my hands through it. And it, there was no reflection on my hand. It was just there. It was just a light. And then the next day I see that. So it goes to show you that, first of all, our loved ones are not dead, right? They've just transitioned. They're in different form. They're in a different frequency. They're in a different energy, than us. I would just say different frequency. And so the communication is going to be different. It's not going to, a lot of times it won't be audible, it won't be. I think Sloan said her son showed her, his face showed up in a blanket. You guys got to go watch that. That was so crazy. His face showed up imprinted in a blanket. So there's going to be so many different ways that people can show up for you. I tell the people who are grieving, don't be discouraged. If you feel like your passed on loved one is not connecting with you, maybe it's in a way that let me say this, you need to open yourself up. Okay. Open yourself up that it may be in a very unique way to you, right? More unique than anyone else, right? It's consider it your love language with your loved one. So yeah, that's all I'm going to say. I just wanted to talk about that a little bit and get that out. Oh, all right. Next thing I want to say. No, I'm going to leave that for another reading. But, no, there is one thing I was going to say. Oh, the other day on a reading, I was telling you guys about something about black magic, and it was an excerpt out of the 4 agreements. So after you see this video, you will get another video, and it'll just be me reading that excerpt. Okay, for those of you know, I said I was going to find that book, and it took me a few days to find it. So I have posted that me reading that excerpt from the 4 agreements. Click on it. You may need to hear it. It may be something that you need to hear. All right. So let me go ahead and get into this. Sorry. Throwing things around. All right. Let me pull this up here. All right, full moon in Scorpio. What do we have here? Full moon in Scorpio for Aries. It's going to be intense. Scorpio is an intense sign. If you have Scorpio in your rising placement, that's going to be pretty intense for you as well. I'm going to read this little excerpt here and then get into the reading, okay? Expect impulsive outbursts, emotional upheavals, and sudden changes of the mind and heart. Excuse me. Pluto aims to reconstruct systems and make them more robust after they're rebuilt. So we may witness many things falling apart only to be reassembled in a more precise way. This will reveal to us how our personal transformation can be funneled towards promoting change within the collective. It will also illuminate what we truly need in order to feel secure. Okay, we are still in Mercury retrograde in Aries, which ends on April 25th. We might be prone to miscommunication, so we need to think before reacting and listen before we make up our minds. The effects of the Jupiter and Uranus conjunction in Taurus that occurred on April 20th are still ongoing. I won some money today. So I don't know if y'all won any money or went and played at the lottery or played any scratch offs, but I did win some money today. All right. For Aries, it says, before making any decisions, analyze matters practically. While your intuition may guide you, it's important to make sure that your hunches are backed up by evidence. Take the time to gather all the necessary information before confronting anyone to ensure that you're not jumping to conclusions. This way, you can trust your gut and make accurate decisions. Oh my God, I need to screenshot that and send that to someone. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this. For Aries, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. This is for Aries. This is full moon and Scorpio energy. This is, I suspect, a lot of times the full moon energy, it is going to be up until 30 days. It could be 2 weeks to 30 days that you'll be feeling this energy. I suspect that you will see something significant happen tomorrow, whether that's in communication, whether that's something coming to an end that's been going on for a long time. And I'm not saying anything negative. I'm just saying that you may feel the energy shift. You could be feeling it right now, significantly though tomorrow and the day after. Pay attention to how you're feeling. Pay attention to how people are acting around you as well. And remember to kind of be the observer before you act. I know we're very action-oriented sign, but be the observer before you act, because people around you could be very overly emotional and have certain outbursts themselves, right? All right. So we got 4 cards here from the Moonology. First card that we got was bring love into the situation. New moon in Aquarius energy. Bring love into a situation. New moon in Aquarius. We got luck is on your side. New moon in Sagittarius. That is that Jupiter and Uranus conjunct. Again, that energy keeps coming out because the energy is still prevalent right now. We also have surrender to the divine. And it says full moon. Yes, full moon energy is out. So something, the divine spirit is asking you to give something over to them. Something that could have been very heavy or burdensome for you. You know, and it could just, even if it's not burdensome, maybe it's just a chapter or a cycle closing for you that is, you're like, good riddance. I'm glad this part of my life is over. I'm glad this chapter of my life is over, right? And I'm just going to tell you this, if it's over, let it be over, right? Especially if it was something that was toxic, especially if it was something that was hurtful, or it was a bad cycle of disappointment, let it be over. You have meditate and contemplate, new moon in Pisces. I did a lot of meditation today, very beautiful. And I have been realizing I've been sitting outside a lot, and nature is a great equalizer, great protector as well. If you ever have to, if you're feeling out of sorts, if you're feeling like you're being spiritually attacked in any way, go outside and put your feet in some grass. Also, you can go in a bath and put some salt in it, right? That's a very great neutralizer as well, and cleanser. But I feel like right now, more than anything, meditation is very important, right? So you can stay clear and stay grounded. What do we have here? Yeah, healing moon. It says seek healing. All right, give us some more here. This is for Aries. Synchronicity. All right, pay attention to the synchronicities. The moon's moment. Yeah, like I was saying earlier, synchronicities are not always just numbers. They are numbers, but they're not just always numbers or letters or things like that. They could be words, like sentences. They could be, you know, people, somebody, one person, like I said, telling you a story, and then you're hearing the same sort of story from someone else. Pay attention to those things around you, because there could be messages in there for you. All right, we have moon maybe, which is intuition. Paying attention to your intuition, the synchronicities, and moonstone, slow it down. So the cards here are saying everything pretty much of that excerpt that I read here. Let's pull, and at the bottom of the deck is releasing. Let's pull from the African Goddess Rising Oracle. I'll pull one here for Aries, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. This is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. Let's see here. So you have resistance, and it's in reverse. That's interesting because releasing is at the bottom here too. So there is needing to release resistance. It's number 22. That could be significant to someone. And at the bottom of the deck, I'm seeing fearless love, which is Oshun. Oshun. Let's read this. Oh, I got a few gifts in the mail too. And I just want to say, I'm going to leave that to the end just to show the gifts. All right. So we have resistance, Gang Sarah. I don't know if you can see that there. And it says, you are scared that you are going to mess it all up. Oh, let me read that again. It says, you are scared that you are going to mess it all up. You may have stumbled, but this is a new day. Learn to show up for yourself. You ghost your own dreams and resist your own magic. Stop holding back, worrying, and pretending to seek perfection that will never come. Okay? When it comes to you stepping into your greatness, resistance keeps you stuck. Resistance blocks growth, creativity, and evolution. Resistance may look like procrastination, laziness, disorganization, excuses, or lack of motivation. But there are deeper forces at play. You are resisting the force you really are. The God or Goddess declaration says, this is me and I show up. Wow, okay. Let's see here. Let's pull some energies here for Aries. All right. Let's see what comes out of my deck here for Aries for this full moon energy. Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. This is for Aries. There's a gnat in here. All right. This is for Aries. This is just going to be random messages here. All right. I will pull some from the tea leaf card as well. We have here for this full moon in Scorpio energy. You need a vacation. It could be you need a vacation, honeymoon, or rest. And you got that as well. Slow down. It's time for somebody to slow down. We have promotion. That card comes out a lot here. I feel like this could be like a spiritual promotion, elevation here. What is this? Relocation. Okay. Relocation. Somebody could be relocating soon. It could be time to move, especially with that eclipse energy. We have divine masculine. Give us two more here. I felt this when I was reading the end of the African Goddess Rising Oracle, that message. Dark entity present. There could be deeper forces at play. And this is in reverse here. Money decreasing due to bad habits or negative energy around you. Wow. All right. So those just came out back to back. Dark entity present and money decreasing due to bad habits or negative energy around you. It did come out in reverse, right? And I want to say this. When you feel something, right? You can get a reading. You can do your own divination, whatever you need to do. But sometimes we can be affected by things only because we need to see what is happening. Not because something is strong or powerful or it's working over us or it's defeating us, which is, you know what I'm saying? I just brought me to this right here. I'm going to read this because this is about black magic and how you cannot allow something, how can you stop some things from affecting you? So I'm going to read that in the next video. But let's pull one more. Let's pull one more for that. A few came out. Thought they could do better. Have faith. Your situation is changing. Someone is jealous of your vibe. Evil eye energy. Some of you may need to take a pregnancy test. Some of you are already pregnant. We got STD, beware, sexually or spiritually transmitted disease. All right. Beauty queen or king, good looking man or woman. So they could be hating on your good looks. They could be hating on your status. They could be hating on your situation. Some people could be hating because you left their life. Sometimes people don't like the fact that you leave. Look at that. And at the bottom of the deck, they are missing you, lover or friend. Roll, let the dogs in. Okay. All right, let's get into it, Aries. Let's see what's going on here. What is going to be this energy here? This will be from now and for the next 4 weeks. Holy Spirit, Spirits and Angels, please allow me to look at a message here for the Aries collective, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. All right, I'm seeing the Fool card at the bottom of the deck. Let's take a look here. What do we have here for Aries? All right. First card out is the Lovers. Wow. So some of you could be about to be in a committed relationship. You could have met somebody that you are spiritually in alignment with. All right. This Lover's energy could also be about connecting to your soul purpose, your divine purpose, which I'm seeing here with the Resistance card could be the energy that you are resisting, like resisting to make a certain move, relocation, new job. Like you're resisting something that is going to connect you to your higher self or your purpose, which is why meditation is very important right now, which is why surrendering is very important right now. Wow, as soon as I'm starting the channel and talk, I'm getting chills all over my body. Like I feel like somebody is afraid. And I'm looking at all of this energy right here, and every single thing that is here is supporting you. So it says bring love into the situation, which love is the highest vibration. If you want to manifest anything, right? Money, whatever, love is that is the most powerful energy that you should be manifesting in. Meditate and contemplate, surrender to the divine. So go for it and surrender. And then we have luck is on your side. Seek healing, okay? There could be something here that is creating this resistance, right? And then we have slow it down and synchronicity. 1 second, y'all. Bro? Yeah. Let them in. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. Kids do not listen. All right. 1 second. All right. All right, Spirit, please show me here. Because Pugsley will scratch at that door until somebody comes to let him in. Lord. All right. All right. What is the challenge here for Aries? What's the challenge here? What is all that? Yeah. 5 of Swords energy here. Okay. So we get this 5 of Swords energy, and let me say this. It's different than what I usually say. So let me say this. This is... Where's my phone? Oh, okay. Turn it down a little bit. Let me just get this. Let me get this energy right first. I'm sorry. So the way I'm hearing it, I'm going to say how I'm hearing it first, and then I'm going to say what I felt as soon as this card hit the desk. The way I'm hearing it is this, like somebody is interfering. And it was interesting because I turned that music down and it was like this frequency type of sound on that song. And that's the word they were using, frequency. Somebody's interfering with your, so trying to throw you off. Okay, so interfering with your frequency is what I heard. But what I was feeling when this card hit the table was, this is, at first I was going to say this is you getting in your head, right? Defeating yourself. But this definitely feels like an interference, throwing you off of your mental track. I guess is the best way to say it. Now, this can only happen if you allow it. Okay, we've all been there. My thumb is up that time. We've all been there. And this can only happen if you allow it. And we've all been there, right? When you maybe take too many people's opinions or advice or what they say to heart, and you let it affect your decision making. That usually happens when you're insecure about your decisions or insecure in general, right? You don't trust yourself. You don't believe in yourself, right? There's a lot of fear. And so you will take what people are saying around you, and you will not only put it into consideration, but it will almost make you unable to make a sound decision for yourself. So what I'm feeling here, some of you, there could be an interference in your frequency, and it could be intentional. This card is always intentional when it's coming from someone else. Okay. When it's in your own head, it's like your own defeating thoughts who are trying to take you out or trip you up. But this feels like, when I'm seeing this 5 of Swords energy, it definitely feels like an energy from someone else. Okay. Is what I'm wanting to say. I don't know if there's someone that you've gotten an argument with recently, or you will get an argument with. I don't know if there's someone here who is trying to keep you from being in alignment, being successful, being in a loving relationship, being, following your purpose. And let me say this. I said it could always be intentional from someone else. That's not true. Sometimes you can be connected with people who don't realize that their own shit is getting on you. Okay. And what I mean by that, for lack of a better expression, is that you could be connecting with people who have a lot going on and they're not trying to clean up their vibration. And so you're around them and it's affecting you. Doesn't mean that they're doing that intentionally, but they are not intentionally trying to fix it. Okay. And that's rubbing off on you. You have to take responsibility for your own energy and pull away from people like that, whether it's family, friends, or whatever. Right? Because it feels like Spirit here is calling you to a higher purpose. a higher purpose with this Lover's energy here. It could be a relationship. Some of you, this could be your divine purpose here that you're being called to, but there is some sort of interference, okay? There is some sort of interference, although that does feel very intentional. So I don't know if somebody is doing something, arguing with you, creating drama, conflict. It definitely feels intentional. Tell me about what does Aries need to focus on? So we have the Hangman here. Hangman, Pisces energy here. Sometimes this could be kind of thinking of a game plan or needing to see things clearly, needing to see someone clearly, needing to look at something from a different perspective. Let's see here. In the past, we have the Ten of Cups. This can represent a relationship, family, your dreams coming true, or wish fulfillment here that you started working on, okay? What is manifesting here for Aries? Queen of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy here. This is love, Cancer energy. This is love, self-love, compassion. Queen of Cups is also very intuitive as well. If this is a person coming towards you, this is definitely here someone who loves you very, very deeply. It could be a soulmate. Just could be somebody here who's in your life who's going to support you and love you. Tell me about what's coming towards Aries in the near future here. Knight of Wands energy and the Sun at the bottom of the deck here. So this could be somebody here following their dreams, their passion. You know what I'm hearing? I'm hearing about you aligning with someone. It could be romantically, and like this person, okay, so for instance, in the past, you've connected with people and lovers, and there's always been the same scenario. It's always been the same story of, for the most part, you connect with somebody who kind of throws you off your path because of the drama, because of the cheating, because of whatever, the distractions. You're going to align with somebody who is going to facilitate or help you on your path. It could be that you guys are doing the same thing, or this could just be that somebody is very motivating to you and you're motivating to them. Pugsley, go back downstairs. Go right now. You're not about to wander up here. Go ahead. Go downstairs. I said go. Let me see here. Aries in your energy. What is the energy you're in, Aries? I'm seeing the Three of Cups. This could be a reconnection. People wanting to reconnect with you, you reconnecting with certain people here. This also could be a celebratory energy, right? Celebrating that you're leaving a particular situation or a cycle, or, you know, you have something to celebrate. Let's see here. I'm going to clarify that in a second. Tell me what's in your environment. Hermit. Virgo energy here. Could be a Virgo around you in your environment. Someone here is pulling away. I'm seeing Queen of Pentacles. Definitely strong Virgo energy. This could be somebody here lurking as well. Tell me about hopes and fears here for Aries. Hopes and fears. Hopes and fears. What is this? The Tower. A shocking event. Something very unexpected, but yet necessary to change something or to have a new beginning. I'm hearing exposure or something being exposed, coming out. Tell me about the outcome here, or what's coming towards Aries in the near future. What do we have here? Radical change is what I heard as well. We have the Nine of Pentacles, being financially secure and stable. Four of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Happiness, celebratory energy, weddings, wedding bells is what I'm hearing. Wedding bells. Wedding bells and business partnerships. Let's see here. Let's start with your energy. Let's start with your energy because the Three of Cups is here. Three of Cups is also I don't know. Three of Cups is also, I have too many thoughts going on in my head. Three of Cups is also a wedding energy as well. Celebratory energy. It's also wedding and celebrations. But what was the other thought? I had two thoughts colliding at the same time. That was so weird. I lost it. It's gone. All right. Tell me about the Three of Cups. Tell Tell me about the Three of Cups. What is this Three of Cups here? Aries is in this energy. Two of Pentacles. Making a decision. Seeking balance as well. Tell me about this Three of Cups and the Two of Pentacles. Let's see what this was that flipped. The Ace of Cups. New love, a new situation that you fall in love with, like a new job or a new place. But this comes after a decision that you make. There's a very important decision that you're going to make that you're going to lead. It's going to lead to happiness. It's going to lead to celebrations. It's going to lead to a new beginning. Let's get one more here. I put the Ace of Cups back because it didn't flip out all the way. But the Eight of Pentacles. Some of you are making a decision to build with someone or build somewhere else. It's going to be a very good decision. It's going to be a very good decision here. But there's something, maybe you're in your head about making this decision, or there's some sort of interference that is like you can't like make the right decision. Wow. The Ten of Cups. So I feel like here with this Ten of Cups in the past position, you had a dream. Like this is you dreaming of your Ten of Cups. This is you wanting this wish fulfillment here, or desiring this, or putting this on the vision board. And here it is in your energy with the Ten of Cups. You're very happy here. Now it shows a very happy family, right? A happy relationship. But the Ten of Cups doesn't have to be just a relationship. It could be whatever makes you, is your ultimate goal, your ultimate wish fulfillment. And I'm seeing here with the Eight of Pentacles, you did a lot of work to get here. You did a lot of work to get here on yourself, right? On your life, in order to accomplish, you know, this happiness, this wish fulfillment here. And I'm seeing here with the Two of Pentacles here, this is somebody here who needed to get their life in order, needed to get themselves in balance, and you needed to make a decision about your future. And once you made that decision, you worked towards that. You grind. You did whatever was necessary. Like you may have fell a few times and bumped your head and went through pitfalls and you know, went through difficult situations. As I'm saying that, I'm seeing the Five of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, but you're making it. You're making it. Okay. Some of you made it, but I feel like you're making it. Tell me about the Knight of Wands here in the future position. Some of you are single and, you know, you have the money, you have the finances, you have the success, what you would consider success for yourself, and you're like wondering, when is the person going to come? When is, you know, when am I going to have that connection, that family life? We have the World card here on top of the Knight of Wands. I'm seeing the Tower at the bottom of the deck. Tell me about the Knight of Wands energy in the World. Something is coming to an end. A cycle is coming to an end. Tell me about the Knight of Wands. The Magician. Magician talks about new beginnings, manifesting. Something is coming in. Tell me about this energy in the future. Six of Swords, moving away from something. It could be a mindset, or moving away from this Five of Swords energy. So yeah, the Six of Swords comes out of after this Five of Swords. Whatever this is, and I'm about to clarify it. Whatever this is, you're about to get away from this. Whether this is someone affecting your mental state, whether this is, you know, your own mindset, whatever this is, some sort of conflict, stress, anxiety, whatever this is, you're about to get away from it, or it's about to get away from you. It's about to get away from you. Let's see what is this Five of Swords? What is this Five of Swords energy here for Aries? What is this? Five of Pentacles. Whatever it is something that made you feel depressed, depleted, drained, maybe broke, destitute. I don't know how else to describe it. It's not funny, but I'm just like, all these words are coming up. And alone. Alone is the strongest one is that I'm getting, because this is the type of energy where you're with someone and you feel alone. You know, you're in a relationship and you feel alone, or, you know what I'm saying? You have people around you, family and friends, and you still feel alone. So, all right. So I'm gonna leave that alone right there. But it could, well, I'm not gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna say this. If it's depression, if it's, a mental state of defeatedness that stemmed from something else, right? Because we're not born like that. We're not born like that. We get to those type of mental states because of our environment and particular relationships. So you could have been with someone who spoke down on you or down to you, and created these self-limiting or self-defeating thoughts to where you believe that they were true. And then once you believe something is true, then you start to attract everything that reinforce that belief, which is why our beliefs are so important, because what you believe is eventually what you know. And if, say, you're abused as a child and the abuse is verbal, that's detrimental, because what you hear, you start to think, you start to believe, and then you know. And then when you know something, you start to mirror it, you start to reflect it, and you start to attract that thing that mirrors. Okay. So then that's when you start the cycle of the bad relationships, because now you have a belief system about yourself, a knowing about yourself, and that all you're going to attract is what you believe and what you know. Okay. Which is why what you believe and what you know is the most important thing ever. What you think is the most important ever, because it dictates what you say, right? Words are powerful. Life and death is in the power of the tongue. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what this challenge is. And it's keeping someone from somebody's purpose or having this happy, harmonious relationship with the Lovers card here. Now, it could be a particular person that you're in a relationship right now that could be very narcissistic and wanting to hold you back. But some of you, it could have stemmed from way before. Okay? This card's not supposed to be in there. All right. So that could be why. Okay, so that's why the love, we got the Queen of Cups is what's coming towards you. There's a love, a compassion, or this is just self-healing here that is coming in towards you. This could be a person. We got the Ten of Wands. I heard I can love you right. I can love you better. Is that a song? I can love you better. Ace of Pentacles. I think it is. It is a song. I just heard it. Okay. I can love you. It's a R&B song. I can love you better. I can love you better than he can. Yeah. I don't know who sings it, but I heard it. So with the Ten of Wands, the Queen of Cups, and the Ace of Pentacles, there's a new person, a new commitment, a new relationship. The Ten of Wands talks about endings of burdens, ending of burdensome situations, endings of putting down the baggage, and being loved correctly, being loved properly. Whether this love is coming from yourself or someone else, being loved correctly, being loved properly. Something is you're talking about endings here with the Ten of Wands. Tell me about this ending. Tell me about the Ten of Wands. The Knight of Pentacles with the Ace of Pentacles. Tell me about the Ten of Wands. The Six of Pentacles. Everything that is clarifying this Wands energy is Pentacles. Earth energy. Realness. I'm going to say that. Realness. Tangible energy. This could be financial increase. Ace of Wands is what I just flipped over. Give me one more here for this Queen of Cups. Tell me about the Queen of Cups. The Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune. Somebody changes the way that they view themselves, how they love themselves or receive love. And that is very deep. So let me just break that down for a second. When you're loving yourself better, right? When you're loving yourself, somebody changes the way that they love themselves. They're giving me a reference of someone. So I'm going to tell you this story, right? So somebody here is connected to and this could be in any situation. Somebody's connected to their family or, let's just say family, for instance. And maybe you're the breadwinner. Maybe you're the supporter of said family. And you feel guilty about leaving particular family or family members because you are the one that is the breadwinner. You're the one who takes care of everybody. Although you don't have a lot, but you're the one that everything falls on. And so you have this guilt, and I understand because I'm a very family-oriented person too, about doing your own thing. So if you have guilt about doing your own thing, that means that you're stopping yourself from being happy. I'm seeing this in a way of, and this could be in many different ways, but this is how I'm explaining it to me. If someone here making boundaries for themselves, loving themselves better, and this is what equates to loving yourself better here in this instance, loving yourself better and setting boundaries to particular people who may have been very independent, very dependent. I can't even talk. Very dependent on you. Now, if it's a family member that you're taking care of, because it's health and things like that, I don't feel like it's that type of energy. I'm talking about more like financial stability or security for people who are well able to take care of themselves. Now, sometimes it could be you taking care of a family member and you have siblings, right? And you're the only one taking care of them and nobody else is stepping up, and it is taking away from your life. Right? There's something here that is about to change. That's all I can say. With the Wheel of Fortune and the Ten of Wands, some burden is about to be dropped in the most miraculous way. And I'm not saying I'm not saying it's going to be negative on this end and good for you. I'm saying is that something is going to change in the situation where it's going to be good for everyone. I guess more so for you. I'm not reading for them, but more so for you. Because when the Wheel of Fortune and the Ace of Pentacles comes out together and the Six of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles, it's almost like talking about somebody's dream that has been put on hold is coming through full blast. And the Ten of Wands is the burdens of it not happening, dropping. Okay? I hope you're following me with that. I think it's the Mercury. I normally don't get affected by Mercury retrograde at all, but I've been tripping over my words all day. I know Mercury's in Aries right now. I was about to look it up and see where Mercury is in Aries right now. Yeah. So let me show you the cards. I don't know if I did show you or not. Ace of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune. Six of Pentacles is a blessing from the universe. Okay, whether it's financial, whether it's just whatever, it's a blessing. And then underneath it, all of that is clarifying that Queen of Cups energy. All right. Tell us about the Nine of Pentacles. Eight of Swords came out. Let's see here. Tell me about the Nine of Pentacles. That's fear, anxiety, stress, self-sabotage. It's self-sabotaging thoughts. But wow, and both of them came out. Eight of Swords and Nine of Swords. Having fear and anxiety here, maybe about be doing something independently, a business, maybe moving on. Now the Nine of Pentacles is I'm single, I'm ready to mingle, about to be in a relationship, or just taking care of yourself very well. It could be financial independence within a business as well. If you're an entrepreneur, let me see here and tell me one more about this Nine of Pentacles. Hangman, suspended, waiting. This is that energy of being afraid to step out on fate. Look at that. And then you got the Devil energy. It could be a particular person, Queen of Swords and the Devil energy, who's trying to hold you back or manipulate you, especially when you're ready. Yeah. Let me see this. Tell me about this Devil energy. Tell me about the Devil. Four of Pentacles, holding back. Somebody is holding on to someone. And I'm not going to say whether it's malicious or not, because everybody's situation is different. But when we think of the Devil energy, we always think of something really, really bad. Sometimes the Devil can be someone that loves you, but they're keeping you or standing in the way of your purpose. They are blocking you or holding you back from your purpose or your destined relationship, or your dream job, or your dream location. Is that glitter on my face? Or your, that's devil energy. That's devil energy too. It could be addictions. It could be codependency. That is codependency, right? That is codependency, when somebody feels like they are reliant on you, right? They can't exist without you in any sense of the word, whether it's a romantic relationship or it's family. Even friends can be codependent. And we got this Queen of Swords energy with it. So this is a very stern, very, very sharp, like energy, somebody here holding on to you. We got the Four of Pentacles, or making you hold back in some way. The Hangman, this is the Hangman is being stuck, right? Suspended, not moving forward, not moving backwards, just there. And then the energy around it is the Eight of Swords and the Nine of Swords. And if you can see in this Nine of Swords energy, look at all those spirits above her, So some of you, it could be intentional, malicious type of energy where you're feeling stuck. And all I'm getting here is, with this Nine of Pentacles, is somebody is ready. Like, that's what I'm feeling, is like somebody is ready. I don't know what. Let's see. Ready for what? What are they ready for here with this Nine of Pentacles here? Three of Pentacles. It could be an increase. It could be, some sort of recognition, more financial gain. This could be laying a foundation with somebody new, a partnership, a relationship. Three of Pentacles is usually an increase, and laying a foundation for something. Tell me more about this Nine of Pentacles. Tell me about the Nine of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles. So somebody's ready for the Ten of Pentacles. The Three of Swords came out too. Tell me about the Three of Swords here. Page of Cups and the Seven of Cups. The energy is supporting you, Aries, for a new beginning. And it's not just about a new beginning. It's about leaving something behind. That is Scorpio energy here. Full moon, like that underworld, dark energy, dark night of the soul type of energy. But it's an ending. It's the Death card, transformation. The energy is supporting you to go through a transformation right now. But just because the energy is supporting you to go through a transformation, we still have free will. So if you don't make the move, or you don't make the necessary changes, or you don't take the opportunities to do it, right? You could miss it. I'm not going to be one of those readers and tell you, oh, well, come back around. It'll be, it'll come again, and you're not going to miss what's meant. Like, some cases you won't when it's fated, but when there's an opportunity in front of you and everything is laid out for you, you have to take it. You have to go for it. Especially, let me say, not saying it won't happen in the future, because it absolutely can. But when the energy is supporting you, when the planets are literally in alignment for something like this to happen for you, you want to take it. You want to do it with fear in your heart. You know what I'm saying? You want to do it with the fear. Because the fear, it really only paralyzes you to start. Once you start, you're going, right? And the fear subsides. That's it. Some of you, I don't know if this is, I'm hearing, like, for example, you could be in business with somebody. It's time for you to start to jump out on your own and go do your own thing independently. Don't let them guilt trip you. Don't let this and this and that hold you back, or keep you in bad contracts, or keep you linked to something that you don't need to be linked to. Some of you have a new romantic partner in front of your face, and it's time for you to be happy, but you're letting things of the past keep you from that happiness. Some of you, it's literally someone interfering, and it's always been someone interfering in your love life or your happiness. Now is the time to shut that out, right? Shut that out. Do whatever is necessary for you to completely close that door and shut that out, shut that person out, shut that energy out, because it's supporting you on this full moon. I'm going to clarify the Hermit, and then I'm going to wrap up the reading. Tell me about the Hermit. Justice. Justice card. Getting what you deserve, and Temperance. Being patient. Six of Wands. Victory, success, moving forward. Last card. Ace of Swords. This is a victory. This is success. You got 2 or 3 cards of success here. I don't know if you can see it. But it's literally saying, like, literally, it's just, the energy is just waiting for you to bust a move. Like, literally, just make the move. Everything is supporting you on this move. And I just turned over the 4 of Wands. Again, happiness, you know, stability, good business, good home life. That's what this 4 of Wands energy is. A happy relationship, a happy home life. You deserve this. So that's what I'm going to call the reading. You deserve this, because that's everything the overall energy is saying here. You deserve this. Luck is on your side, okay? Surrender to the divine. Let go of the resistance. You deserve this. You deserve to be happy. You deserve to not allow whatever this is holding you back to keep holding you back. It's time to make a move. All right? So that's what I have for you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye.